So the glorious return of one of the greatest games of all time. And no, I'm not joking about that one. Is Tomodachi Life is returning. So if you've been living under a rock or never played on the 3DS, this is like the one 3DS game I actually liked. So yeah, it was the one I spent the most time on, and that's Tomodachi Life. So yes, Tomodachi Life is making a return on the Switch and probably Switch 2 as well. It will probably be on both platforms as well here. But it seems that Tomodachi Life is finally coming back, and it might be an Animal Crossing New Horizons S game with a lot of things to do in the game as well here. So what could Tomodachi Life 2 have? I think one thing Nintendo will have, which will probably piss a lot of people off, is the which in the original game it actually made a lot of people upset. They can't have same-sex relationships, but I think the problem is now the culture have shifted the other way. So that's gonna be a very, very bad can of worms Nintendo has to tackle. Because I think Nintendo just wants to make everybody happy. Or the game looks a lot like New Horizons as well, and hopefully there's a lot more customization with the island itself as well here. And hopefully we can have more than 100 Mii's per island. Because I think it'll be having interesting to have like a high population density of Mii's just to see how many Mii's you can fit on the island. But I think there'll still probably be a limit either way as well. But Tomodachi Life 2 is confirmed for the Switch 2 as well. So yeah, I think it's like the only announcement I actually cared about, which is probably why they saved it for last because Tomodachi Life is actually one of the best selling 3DS games. Also, they announced Rhythm Heaven, but I don't play Rhythm games, so for the people who like Rhythm Heaven, they can be happy. But hey, Rhythm Heaven got a new game before Star Fox, you know, which I find pretty funny. But hey, we still have the direct on the April 2nd, so Star Fox fans, they still have a chance to redeem themselves on that day. But watch, they see on ground sections and Star Fox fans basically get angry as that. So yeah, Tomodachi Life is coming back for the Switch too. And yeah. Yeah. Also, unfortunately, we have to wait a whole year for it. So yeah, that's the only unfortunate thing about this announcement is we have to wait a whole year for it as well. But yeah, most likely gonna have way more customization in the game, like of New Horizons as well here. And hopefully they allow it. Hopefully they allow it where you can have multiple islands on one console, so you can have one island per save. So you don't have to sell an island with everybody. I think that was one of the big flaws of New Horizons, is that everybody had the which it did definitely increase sales for New Horizons, but everybody had to get the old copy of New Horizons. You could just say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to this my own account and just make my own island." No, everybody had to sell an island, which still thought that was pretty stupid. So imagine if you had two accounts and you both had to sell an island, which means if the other person was a dick, they're gonna screw up all the stuff you've been working on and just destroy it. And yep, that's what this video here. Goodbye.